They came uncertain of their way. Across the desert nameless marched the endless train. Behind them, stalking slowly, came the green decay. They felt it on skins once pale, the blackened rain. Heard cry of demons lost in scarlet wilderness. Exiles would run, and behind would come the slave. Ahead of their throng there walked their prophetess, their eyes of gallows glass, her flesh a crimson day. Heard cry of demons lost in scarlet wilderness. Ahead they're eating, yet was seen away. Exiles would run, and behind would come the slain. Tomorrow their salvation comes, some would pray. On came rain, black rain, burning ashes of the rain. They came, uncertain of their way. Tomorrow, yes, tomorrow, Cumberland sands pain. Who were they who marched, escaping green decay? Heard cry of demons lost in scarlet wilderness. They could not say, would not say. They could not say, would not say. Ahead their shepherd led them on, their prophetess. Exiles would run, and behind would come the slain, who never tired nor stopped, nor could they ever rest. Exiles would run, and behind would come the slain. Heard cry of demons lost in scarlet wilderness. Away. They came, uncertain of their way. They came. not touch hand nor ever embrace. She would not. Each was budded from a stem. Instead they wore short-beaked golden masks. Only then would they come to one another's company, but never in love. Dread always plagued him in the country where dead lay passion, a world where sex is not. Other logics rule the splintered ground. Lead is golden now, though still is lead. He could not touch her, lacked the mind to do. Together they will never love. They will walk through other dying cities without regrets, obedient to him. She who murdered made their children all this bothered, troubled way. Their lust outstretched, dreadful act of sex, empty as the tomb. They never touched hands, they hadn't the will to anyway. Impotent like man has created man.
The last cities of man, the cockroaches with their jaws of sapphire crawl for chrome vault. The streets made dust and monuments. In the poison heaven, the distorted heaven of the glances and feasting stone became fire, shimmering like glass in the moonlight again. Again.
Why watch the lovers pass, side of shadows where the grasses cut the feet of lovers as they passed, and still they cripple on. Give the length of another shadow see. Beside the other shadow waters never known to any others except for them and you and me.
At the world's edge, the sun was blood, red or black, I could not tell. Crabs battled on the beach, all for the right to be the last. The beach was of glass, more shard than sand, melted from the furnace of the air. I watched of man, nothing was left, I was for all intents alone. In this black dream, my bones drifted on. My own stare became meteors decayed, which left behind their own parasites in my corrupted blood. Those marked damnations which had once plagued mankind. They tried then to build cities, stars that fall being spared. They weren't fameless neath the sun, blood black or blood red. In the air, one herd, and dragonflies weaving a path of greatness. Gone there, but a memory unlost. I woke, I wept, I was heard ice white wings above.
Before oblivion's creeping black smile, they turn to the task again. To empires set their labors to obliterate, all for a fingering soon. Yet record the obliteration, as if keeping score. That finally at the end was nothing left. All miles of epics, angels, portraits, or mosaics of past faces, each in the act of being loved. A queen finally gone, in the sound of piles is unpatched, plus twined and ghost-stones, spy rough burnt hands, till all is spent. Man, that left of romance of influence left, screaming at bird stones to come at me again, to be glad craving my holy for sins, lingering sins. And the avalanche spring is so such, leaving life only for the sinners.
Wasp-struck caterpillar, piercing her, laying the brood within as she feared the pulsing fire. But only a season for this allowed her metamorphosis. Her body absorbed the parasite, and flight was hers. He turned her scarlet, yellow or amethyst, and departed then. Death was bliss.
In the ruins were found the dead, the scattered dead. Beside them, the bodies of a chrysalis. Something rough and silver-skinned, like an immature glass. Something terrible was woven within itself, and were meant to be examined. The great architects of the New World, and now are here, scattered here, and the murder escaped somewhere into the night, taking the form of a woman as she went. There are reports now, too many reports like this. Men are seen given insect eyes, jeweled black, and women now have jaws which click, metallically click, rhythmically click, and with their sound lies the sound of another newly formed, dead. Far away the refugees, the conquerors still come. They pour from the frozen lands upward, carrying the bodies of themselves within those small, frail parasites, which they poured lengthwise into us, into we who came to them to conquer and failed miserably. Soon may come the day when we are dreams, where we are nothing but their desires altered, smoothed and shifted as they wish us to be, until the only act of rebellion is to remember we were killers once, and to destroy the world.